It was on the 3rd of December 2023 when Arkansas State Trooper Christian Morphus stopped a 2010 Dodge Challenger that was being driven by 31-year-old Desmond Rowe near Dermot-Chicot County. The suspect was traveling westbound when he was stopped for a routine traffic stop. He briefly stopped, but as the officer got out of his cruiser, the suspect fled the scene.
North, just past the solar farm. Speed's 130, trying to catch up. Reasonable stops, failure to maintain lane. Adam George Edwards, 10 Union. Adam George Edwards, get you. We're turning on Bel Air cutoff.
The pursuing officer could barely see the suspect, but he kept going. The suspect turned left into a back road as a way of losing the suspect, but he was determined to bring him to justice.
I just to 165 off of 208. Yeah, I hear sirens. I'm just 19 165.
Did he crash? He wrecked out. He wrecked out.
Good boy, 29.
Give me a 16 started.
I was 7. Good boy. I just dropped my train at the gate, and I'll be sitting there today. You know what? 10 for 30 something. Oh, 9 out.
Desmond Rowe, 31, of Lake Village, died when the 2010 Dodge Challenger he was driving wrecked on Arkansas 208 near Dermot-Chicot County. According to a preliminary Arkansas State Police report, Rowe was driving west at a high rate of speed and failed to negotiate a left-hand curve in the roadway. His car exited the north side of the highway and struck an embankment, overturning and ejecting the driver. The car came to rest upright, facing west in the roadside ditch.
I'm gonna pop the store.
Sure. You need help getting over?
Yeah.
Here, use this post.
On March the 2nd, 2025, the Wisconsin State Patrol and the Iowa County Sheriff's Department received a driving complaint about a vehicle traveling 140 miles per hour and passing other vehicles on the median and the shoulder. Shortly later, a state trooper clocked a vehicle going 110 miles per hour on the other side of the highway that matched the description of the reported vehicle. A deputy from the Iowa County Sheriff's Department heard the trooper over the police radio that the vehicle was traveling at 100 miles per hour and coming his way. The deputy then saw a Lexus approaching from the rear of his squad car and used his rear radar to clock the vehicle traveling 120 miles per hour northbound U.S. Highway 18.
Reason for the speed is over 100. I got one Iowa deputy with me. Light traffic.
Light traffic. All units emergency traffic, 1 engine. Initiating around the 48.
Speeds 130, passing Highway K, left lane. 125. And it looks like we're slowing down again. We just slowed down to 90. And 50 into the right ditch. Multiple rolls. Vehicle lost control, 1050 into the right ditch. Multiple rolls.
1050 right ditch, multiple rolls.
The fleeing vehicle lost control near the Highway 65 exit, throwing up gravel before spinning off the road, going airborne, and flipping in the air. Law enforcement began searching after losing sight of the vehicle and found it overturned beyond a fence. Using the jaws of life, they confirmed no one was inside and suspected the driver had been ejected. A drone later located the driver, identified as Bo, deceased about 20 yards from the crash site. The debris field stretched roughly 200 yards, and investigators recovered Bo's driver's license, wallet, and a prescription pill bottle. Bo was confirmed to be the sole occupant of the vehicle.
Okay.
So he can't see anything from that from face value.
So if you stick those into the...
You have a key on.
Oh, these are heavy.
4177 on 13.
Up here? Or down?
Yep, I put it in there.
4177, go ahead.
It was on June 29th of 2023 when officers at the Charles County Sheriff's Office responded to the 11,900 block of Action Lane in Waldorf for reports of a woman that was being assaulted by a man in a parking lot. When the officers arrived at the scene, the suspect immediately drove off and the chase was on. The officer and the suspect nearly collided at the intersection as the suspect turned into Highway 205. The suspect managed to keep his vehicle in control and drove southbound on Highway 205. The chase was on, and only apprehending the suspect was going to stop the pursuit.
Number 2 lane, 0 traffic. I'm direct, still southbound 205, southbound 205, someone try to get 6 at 5205. Number 2 lanes, meet 116. No traffic. 759, number 1 lane, 1050, 1050, 1050, 1050. Accident, 1050.
As the suspect continued on southbound along Highway 205, he lost control of his vehicle and rammed into a diesel van that was going to the opposite direction. We never learnt the suspect's name, but he was pronounced deceased on the scene.
We got 629 road.
Fire and EMS. State Route 37 and Fremont Street. Injury crash.
On the 19th of November 2018, Ohio State Patrol were involved in a chase with a criminal that was wanted for driving with a suspended license. The suspect wasn't going to stop, but had he known what's coming, he would have saved his life.
PD, possible resistance. What's the traffic condition?
Traffic light. We're now southwest on Lima Avenue. We're going to 15. Following stop signs and red lights.
He's slow down a bit.
6 or something struck a red 4-door. I'm still behind him. Speed 56.
Like off the county.
Take 35, turn around.
Eastbound on Lookout Gate.
Right. 6 almost is left. Driving the opposite lane of 6th Street.
Within entry, got about 2 minutes. Now that's going to be terminated.
6 is crossed southwest Street, southbound. Six just crashed 17 and Strong Street. 17 and Strong Street. We're off in the ditch. We're heading straight towards me, signal 1 up. Six minutes out of the ditch. He's now northbound on 17. They're around 37, correct? This vehicle might be damaged. He's slowing down. He's at 80 miles per hour. Northbound on State Route 37, heading back to town. You can try to get another unit set up. Approaching Woodside Drive, still north on State Route 37. Speed 82. 6 just lost control, gets fire and EMS, struck the telephone pole. Fire and EMS. State Route 37 at Fremont Street. Injury crash.
Then I'm out here. Trevor just went straight, turn around.
Fire, fire, fire. Get fire and EMS out here.
As the suspect was fleeing, he lost control of his getaway vehicle, hitting an electric pole, and a huge ball of fire was seen. Unfortunately, this was the last moments of the driver alive. It was on March 15, 2024, when a Cleveland teenager who was driving a stolen SUV led Euclid police on a high-speed chase that ended in tragedy. The suspect had no regard for road rules. He ran through red lights and give way signs as he tried to lose the trailing officers. As the suspect left the highway for a back-end road, he failed to negotiate a curve, and the teenage boy from Cleveland, who we never learnt his name, crashed into another car and killed 44-year-old Michelle Wall. The teenage suspect is facing criminal charges.